Hi guys, welcome to the tour of my 2023 Winnebago Solis 59P camper van. This video is a little different from my usual videos on investing, financial independence, and early retirement, but a lot of you guys asked for this video, so in keeping with the money theme of this channel, not only will I be giving you a tour of the van, but I'll go over how much the van costs, why I decided to buy it brand new instead of buying it used or building out my own van, how financing an RV works, and tips and tricks for negotiating the best deal on an RV, whether you're buying new or used, because spoiler alert, the MSRP on this van right now, brand new, is about $152,000, and no, I did not pay anywhere near that price, and you won't either if you're planning to get one, because I am going to share my research with you so you can get a better deal. So let's get to the tour part first. This van is built on a Ram ProMaster 2500 chassis with a 280 horsepower, 3.6 liter V6 gasoline engine and a 9-speed automatic transmission. The exterior length is 19 feet 9 inches, the exterior height is 9 feet, and the exterior width is 6 feet 8 inches. It's an all-weather van, which means that Winnebago has insulated it and put the water lines on the inside so the water lines don't freeze up during freezing temperatures. So you can take this van not only to go camping or surfing, but also to go skiing or snowboarding. This van comes in 3 colors, white, gray, and red. I paid $1,600 more to upgrade it from white to gray so we don't give off the creepy van vibes. Moving on to the inside, the interior height is 6 feet 2 inches and the interior width is 6 feet 4 inches. There's a 170 watt solar panel fitted to the top of the pop-top roof, which keeps our fridge and lights running and allows us to go off-grid. The cab area includes a radio/rear view monitor system with a touchscreen and Apple CarPlay, USB ports, and a digital rear view mirror with a rear view camera. It has lane assist, a forward collision warning system, steering wheel controls, cruise control, power mirrors with defrost and turn signal, power door locks with remote, and power windows. Many of these cab conveniences were not in the prior year model, so if you're looking to get one of these vans, I would only look at the 2023 and more recent models because these features make driving a big van a lot easier. I spoke to a girl who owned both the 2022 and 2023 year models, and she said that these features made a huge difference. The one thing it does not have, which I wish it came with, are the mirrors on the visors. I just bought one off of Amazon that attaches to the visor, but Ram, if you're watching this, please add mirrors to the visors. The front driver and passenger seats slide, swivel, and recline. I purchased a Roadtrek front folding mattress for $375 that goes across these seats and provide an additional sleeping area. We normally use it when we don't want to open the pop top, either because we're stealth camping or we want to be heat efficient in cold weather. Moving to the rear of the van, it comes with LED ceiling lights, systems monitor panels, and heavy-duty vinyl flooring throughout. There's a removable pedestal table and automotive-grade dinette seating with 3-point seat belts. This is where we put the kids' car seats. A word about putting a child's car seat here. This vehicle has not been tested for rear-facing according to Winnebago, so forward-facing is actually recommended by the manufacturer, and it's how we keep the seats. It's not a problem for me since my kids are old enough to be forward-facing, but if you have an infant, please double-check with Winnebago. All of the coach windows are tinted, and there are zippered window coverings to keep the lights out. There are also USB charging ports below the seat. There's a fiberglass pop-top area with the Frawley sleep system. To access it, we have to put the table away and hook on the ladder that comes with a van. The ladder comes in 2 pieces for easy storage. Once it's hooked on, it's pretty sturdy. The mattress up here is 52 inches by 79 inches, which can sleep 2 people. There are zippered windows which covers up here that can be rolled up and velcroed into place. The screen for the front window comes off completely so you can stargaze. The galley kitchen features a laminate countertop, pull-out countertop extension, 2-burner range top with glass cover, and a 3 cubic feet compressor-driven refrigerator/freezer, stainless steel sink, and a spice rack. The bathroom comes with a flexible shower head, mirror, removable clothes rod, swiveling cassette toilet, shower curtain, and shower with wall surround. The van is equipped with a Truma Combi Eco Heating System. This is a furnace and water heater in one. There's an optional 13,500 BTU air conditioner, which I decided not to get since I live in Southern California and the AC requires you to be hooked up to shore power, which I didn't want to be confined to. The electrical system includes an AC/DC load center, 55 amp converter/charger, auxiliary start circuit, 2 deep cycle group 31 batteries, a coach battery disconnect system, automatic dual battery charge control, 30 amp power cord, and solar panels with a controller. The freshwater tank capacity is 21 gallons and the gray water capacity is 20 gallons. The fuel capacity listed on the website is 24 gallons, but I've only been able to get about 20 gallons. The water heater capacity is 2.6 gallons and the propane capacity is 24.96 pounds. The van comes with a Murphy bed, but we paid $363 more to upgrade it to the optional sofa bed option, which provides a comfortable seating and seat belts for 2 more people and can convert to a bed for sleeping at night. I normally just keep it down as a bed, but it works very similar to a futon when you want to convert it between sitting and sleeping mode. So how much did I pay for the van? Even though the MSRP on these vans at the time was about $130,000, I paid $86,166 before taxes and registration. What a lot of new RV buyers don't realize is that the MSRP on RVs don't really mean much. Depending on the manufacturer, you can expect to get some sort of discount. For Winnebagos, it's generally about 25 to 30% off the MSRP price. I've seen people on the forum who actually paid MSRP and it just broke my heart that they got ripped off so badly. But I hope that you guys benefit from my research and you get a great deal on it. I had considered building out my own van, but there were a few reasons why I decided against it. Number one, I didn't have any experience building anything, and with a newborn at that time, I didn't have the time to build one. Secondly, a DIY van build does not have as high of a resale value as a recognized name like Winnebago. So you can put in a lot of money and time to DIY a van build, but when it comes time to resell it, you're going to lose a lot of money and your labor won't be recognized in the sale price. Third, you can't finance the construction of a DIY van over 20 years, so you would have to be able to pay for everything aside from the van, which could be financed. It would have to be cash upfront or a credit card with a 19 to 20% plus interest rate, which I don't recommend. You also can't take the interest deduction on a DIY van. The reason I bought it brand new as opposed to getting a used one was because it was cheaper than used prices at that time. Yeah, remember that period during the pandemic when the used car market went crazy? The same thing was going on with RVs. I know conventional wisdom is that your car or RV will depreciate the moment that you drive it off the lot, but I had been tracking prices for over 2 years, and there were people listing their used vans for way over what you could get brand new. And it was on the old transmission that lacked a lot of stuff that's in the 2023 models, which makes driving a big van a lot safer. I did have to wait about 7 months from the time that I ordered it, but I didn't mind for the cost savings. I ended up buying it out of state because the cheapest price that I was able to find in California was a little over $92,000 before taxes. So I saved about $7,000 buying out of state when you include taxes. The out-of-state dealer paid for a portion of my one-way airfare out to Mississippi. If I remember correctly, it was about $200 that they took off the paperwork. I put about $28,000 cash down and financed about $58,000 over 20 years at a dealer finance rate of 5.49%. I did shop around for RV rates, but the dealer's rate ended up being the best one. RV loans are amortized loans similar to a mortgage loan for a second home, so the interest rate is tax deductible like your mortgage interest deduction. My monthly payments were $400 a month. Taxes and registration was another $7,538, which I paid separately to the DMV instead of financing, but you do have the option of rolling that into the loan. I had to pay about $80 to get the vehicle inspected before the DMV would issue the license plate. I added the spare tire mount, and that with the spare tire itself and installation cost from Landed Gear in San Diego was another $1,062. We added sumo springs, which was another $269.36. I bought the springs off of Amazon and we installed it ourselves. It probably took about 30 minutes to do and saved us a few $100s from what the dealer quoted us. It consisted primarily of just unscrewing the old ones and screwing the new ones in, but you do need some muscle power for that. When you add all that up and include the price of the fuel from the drive from Mississippi back to San Diego, this van cost me in total just under $96,000, which does not include the financing costs. My whole family loves this van. I am extremely grateful that I learned to invest when I was 21 years old and have been saving all my life to be in a position to afford this. If you know me personally, I am super frugal, but after reading the book Die with Zero by Bill Perkins, I wanted to optimize my life experiences and the period in my life in which money could buy me the greatest amount of joy. This van brings me so much joy. It has taken my family and I on so many adventures, from Yosemite National Park to Sequoia, to the Grand Canyon, to White Sands National Monument, to Death Valley, Sedona, Pismo Beach, and so much more. I hope to be able to drive it to Alaska one day, and if I had to do it all over again, I would definitely buy it again. This purchase isn't for everyone, and I'm not suggesting that people go into debt to finance something like this. So if you're in the market for one, here are my tips. If you want to buy brand new, I recommend going to rvtrader.com, input the RV that you're looking for, and sort the price from lowest to highest. Use the lowest price that you find to see if you can negotiate with a local dealer for a price match. You can also attend RV shows for show price specials. If you're looking for the Winnebago Solis in particular, I'd recommend also visiting www.van.life for a hassle-free online quote. Van.life was the dealer that I bought the van from, and they didn't pay me to say this, but I can't recommend them enough with their thorough inspection, transparency, and customer service. I found them online and checked Google reviews and also the reviews from the other members on the Winnebago Solis Owners and Wannabes group page, and everyone had positive reviews. I had a great experience with them. If you're looking to buy used, I would highly recommend getting an appraisal through a company like RV Pricing, since they have access to all the dealer sales records and more. I have no affiliation with them. You can find them on Facebook, and I think they charge $149 for an appraisal, and for a large uncommon purchase like an RV, it's definitely worth it for the peace of mind and to ensure that you're not getting ripped off. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more.